Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday. Let me get my schedule out. Okay. Morning message. Before we start, I want to go over our concept words. Let's start with this one. What's going on here? There's an apple here and then it's gone here. So what happened? It disappeared. The word is disappear, and disappear means to go out of sight. What's going on here? It looks like a guy's holding a picture frame with him and his wife. So he's holding it, and holding means to keep something in your hand. What's this? This is a picture, and a picture is a photograph taken with the camera. We sometimes put it in a frame to hang on the wall or set on the table. So you might have pictures around your house. And what's this? The little girl's in a puddle, right? And a puddle is a small amount of water on the ground. Puddles often happen after it rains. What's going on here? Here's a fake bunny and here's a real bunny. And a real means something that is not make-believe. And this is showing you size. Size is how big or small something is. So objects come in many different sizes: large, small, tall, short, thin, and wide. These are our concept words for the week. Okay, yesterday we went over the pictures in this book, and today we get to read it. So let me pause this in case you can hear it. Okay, it's called The Puddle Pail. One bright morning after a storm, Ernest, a young blue crocodile, and his big green brother, Sol, set off for the beach. They skipped through the wet grass and stamped through the mud, drumming on their shiny pails. "I'm going to fill my pail with shells," said Sol, who loved to collect things. "I'm going to fill my pail with sand and build a sand castle," said Ernest, who loved to make things. "Maybe I'll find some rocks too," said Sol, "all shapes and colors for my rock collection, and some feathers for my feather collection, and maybe some string." Sol bent down to pick up a rubber band. "Just the thing for my rubber band collection. You ought to start collecting, Ernest." "I don't know what to collect," Ernest replied. "Collect something you really like," said Sol, "something that comes in all different sizes and colors and shapes. That way your collection will be interesting." Ernest watched the clouds make flower shapes and seahorse shapes in the windy sky. He watched a little snake cloud puff up into a dragon. He watched a rabbit cloud curl into a ball. "Clouds are interesting," he said. "I wish I could collect clouds." "Clouds," said Sol. "You can't collect clouds. Think of something else you like." "Stars," said Ernest, imagining the sky at night. "I love to watch the stars." "But you can't collect stars either," said Sol. "They're too far away and too big and very, very hot." "They look so small and cold," said Ernest. "I wish I could collect stars." "I know," said Sol. "Starfishes. You could collect them." "I like starfishes in the ocean," said Ernest, "but I don't think I want to collect them." "Well," Sol suggested, "what about star-shaped cookies? You could collect star-shaped butter cookies with frosting, and star-shaped chocolate cookies with sprinkles," Ernest added. "And star-shaped cherry cookies with toasted nuts," said Sol. Ernest's mouth watered. "I wish I could collect a bunch of cookies right now in my stomach." Just then something caught Sol's eye, a bottle cap lying in a puddle. "Look at that sparkly bottle cap, Ernest. You could start a bottle cap collection." "It's pretty," Ernest agreed, "but I like the puddle and it's even more." The puddle, said Soul. It looks like a little piece of sky on the ground. I wish I could collect it. You can't collect puddles, said Soul. Yes, I can collect puddles, said Ernest. They're not too far away or too big or too hot, and I don't want to eat them. Splish, splash. Ernest scooped the puddle into his pail. Ernest, said Soul, you're not really going to start a puddle collection, are you? Yes, said Ernest, I am. He scooped up a green puddle round as a saucer. Splish, splash. It joined the other puddle in the pail. Soul rolled his eyes. Since you're going to stay here collecting puddles, I'll go down to the beach by myself and collect real things. Puddles are real, though, thought Ernest as he searched for more to collect. Here's a purple puddle, and a striped one, and a flower one. Here's a puddle full of diamonds and a puddle full of squares. A puddle full of gumballs and a puddle full of brooms. A puddle like an Easter egg, a puddle like a wheel, and a puddle with a pretzel in it. Slippery puddles, smooth puddles, lemony puddles, lettery, cool puddles. Ernest sang a song as he scooped the puddles up. Splish, splash, sang the puddles as they slid into the pail. Soul came back with his pail piled high. Look what I got, Ernest. 12 seashells, 8 feathers, 19 little rocks, 3 clumps of seaweed, a marble, half a nutshell, a plastic dinosaur without a head. I got a lot of puddles, Ernest announced, all different sizes and colors and shapes. Soul looked into Ernest's pail. Your puddles have all run together. They look like a pail full of ordinary water. They're one big puddle now, said Ernest, and Ernest said Soul's puddle. That's the weirdest collection I've ever heard of, Soul replied. What can you do with a puddle? I'll think of something. Ernest carried his pail carefully as they started for home. I know, said Soul. You can help me wash the sand off of my new collections. You can wash your own collections, Ernest replied. I'll think of something else to do with my puddle. Ernest set his puddle pail on the grass and sat down to swing. While he swung, his puddle slowly turned from gold to pink. Clouds swam in and out of it like fishes. When night fell, stars collected in the puddle pail, and a little piece of the moon, too. See? Early the next morning, Ernest went to check on his pail. A thirsty dog was drinking from it. You like my magic puddle soup? Ernest asked. The dog wagged her tail and drank some more, leaving Ernest just enough water to paint some watercolor pictures. Ernest painted the dog, and he painted some clouds and some stars and many puddles. Soul came by, his pail filled with flowers and acorns and leaves. I started some new collections, he said. What have you got there, Ernest? A dog, replied Ernest, and a painting collection. Ooh, said Soul, what a collection, with clouds and stars and everything. I used part of my puddle collection to make it, Ernest explained. The dog drank the other part. Ernest petted the dog. He looked at the clouds and the stars and the puddles shining on the grass. He felt proud and happy and hungry too, since he hadn't eaten breakfast yet. Let's go collect blackberries, he said, from the bushes down the road. Good idea. Soul grabbed his pail. Maybe we'll find some pennies on the way, and some pine cones, and gum wrappers. And maybe some shadows too, said Ernest. Shadows, said Soul. You can't. Yes, I can collect shadows, Ernest cried. He caught one for a second in his pail. He's got the butterfly shadow. And when it fluttered off, he and Soul filled their pails and themselves with sweet, juicy blackberries. The puddle pail. So he collected puddles in his pail. That's a different collection, right? I wouldn't think to collect water in my pail. Okay, for math, we're going to go over the tricky teens. So tell me what this is. 14, 20, 13, 19, 11, 16, 15, 17, 18, and 12. Make sure that you're still going over your number so you don't forget them. Where's my, oh, there it is. Okay, for Saxon, our new letter was V. I hope you guys practice on your board. This is the worksheet for today. It looks like this, 86. So once you have it, you can write your name on it. So I'll put it right here. So I'll write my name on it right now and then we'll do the cards. First thing I do is always the same. I get my paper and I write my name. Okay. Okay, said, the, to, of, from, for, into, one, and your. I mean you. We haven't learned your yet. Okay. F, R, K, B, U, Z, C, E, Y, D, and L. Okay, and then we'll do the sounds. Vest, v. Dog, d. Sun, s. Elephant, e. Goat, g. Hat, tent, pig, p. Okay, for our cards for this part, let me zoom you guys in. Let me turn this. Okay. Number 1. We'll start off with our new one. V. So letter V. Number 2. D. D. Number 3. S. S. Number 4, E. Number 5, G. Number 6, H. Number 7, T. Number 8, P. Number 9, R. Number 10, K. Number 11, B. And number 12, U. Okay, once you're done, you can circle all the V's that you find. So I'll circle 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. So once you're done, you can go to the back. And this is bingo, so we can't do it here. But you guys at your house, you can practice your sight words, okay? Alrighty, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.